I just received a package from Lattafa. Inside we have Tharwah Silver. This is supposed to be a dupe of Ralph's Club Eau de Parfum, if I'm not mistaken. And Asad, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? This is not Asad. What is this? Asad ELIXIR? No way. After destroying my Lattafa Asad, I wanted to order a new one. But Lattafa sent me a fake one.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Like, look at this. They are different. I guess now that it's here, I will have to try it, right? But I will start with this one. So, as I said, this is supposed to be an interpretation, dupe or clone, of Ralph's Club Eau de Parfum or Parfum, something like that. So, as of, yeah, it dropped. But I was just about to say, this one is a Lattafa Pride line, and always when it's a Pride line, they always have these insane heavy bottles with insane packaging. Unfortunately, in this case, as you can see, it slipped out and it did a bit of damage in the box. But it's fine. Do we really care about that? No, we don't. They always also give you this like book with all the perfumes and stuff, whatever. So if we read the notes, we have mint, bergamot, clary sage, lavender, vetiver musk and cedar. But how does this actually smells like? I am really curious because Ralph's Club, it is supposed to be a very easygoing office scent that I adore. And Atomizer kind of sucks. I mean, it's alright. You just have to spray a lot, I guess. It's definitely the Ralph's DNA. Okay, I can instantly tell you that this one, it's neither the EDP or the Parfum. It's between the Eau de Toilette and the EDP in the opening. As well, I get a little bit more of sweetness than the OG and also mintiness. But definitely is really, really close. So good. In my opinion, Ralph's Club or this one just smells like an office. It literally gives me the picture of an office of a very successful lawyer or CEO. It is so good. This one, I think it is the best fragrance as of an office scent. I am just curious to know how much this lasts. On Fragrantica, they say that this one is a moderate sillage and moderate longevity. And I kinda get it because it's a really airy, really light, very designer smelling fragrance. Not bad at all. The bottle is really, really heavy. And actually, I'm interested how much does this weigh. So, let's take our weight machine. All right, this one is 494 grams as new. So if you are thinking to buy this as a second hand, make sure to ask them to weight it. 494 is full. Now that it's dried down a little bit more, I am definitely starting to pick up a little bit more of this like floral nuances. And this like, I guess is the clary sage. Yeah, definitely it goes very well with the lavender. I have to say the lavender of this one, I prefer it way more than in any other fragrance because it's just so clean. And very, very well blended fragrance. Wow. Yeah, let's leave this here to dry down a bit more and let's go to Asad ELIXIR. So, is this any good? It just came out and I'm really curious to know how does it smell like. I read on the internet it is supposed to be an alternative or a dupe of Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. I really like Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute as it's like this very dark, chocolatey, a bit leathery fragrance. And yep, oh no, my bottle is kind of ruined. Damn, Lattafa, before you send me a fake Asad, and the fake one is also ruined. Look, the ring over here, it's the paint, it all came off. Well, whatever. Let's get into it. It's kind of cool actually that it's all black and dark. Let's give it a couple of sprays. Yeah, the atomizer is same as the OG Asad, so not bad but also not good. Let's see how this smells like. Oof, very smoky. 100% Boss Bottles Absolute DNA as well. Wow, it is very, very smoky. Okay, let's go to the notes before. So the notes of this one are grapefruit, pink pepper, saffron, tobacco, cedar, vanilla, light amber, frankincense, patchouli, and cashmeran. Not cashmere, cashmeran. Alright, so what I'm getting is a lot of smokiness with not so much that like chocolatey feeling that I get personally from Boss Bottle Absolute. Just a lot of smokiness and a lot of cedar, little bit of sweetness and maybe a hint of tobacco. I am wondering if these notes are even real on Fragrantica because I'm not getting the grapefruit at all. I might be getting the pink pepper, the saffron. I'm not really catching it. I'm definitely catching incense, I'm catching smokiness, woodiness, a bit of sweetness. It goes actually really close. Wow. It is really good. What the hell? Let's go on skin because I think the paper is not telling me enough. So on skin, let's let it dry down a little bit. Yeah, on skin also it opens very smoky with maybe a bit more smokiness than the OG Boss Bottle Absolute and with less of that chocolatey sweetness that Boss Bottle Absolute has. Wow, it is surprisingly close, with maybe just that difference of like a sweetness between this one and the OG. Yeah, I will say it is kind of the same on skin when it comes to like this grapefruit and saffron not being there actually. It is definitely strong, very dark. I am trying to picture where I could wear this fragrance. I will say it can be a daily, it can be either a daily or special occasion, both. I'm also very curious about the longevity because on Fragrantica they are saying that it's long lasting and the sillage is moderate strong. I'm really curious about the longevity and performance of this one. But as for now, very smoky, sweet, woody, very masculine fragrance. Literally, the colors of this bottle represent it really well. Yeah, definitely something only for fall and winter. I will not wear this in summer or in spring, only maybe in some special occasions. But yeah, as for now, it is really good. I am starting to get now that sweetness, like kind of chocolatey feeling of the OG, definitely starting to come out. Yeah, now it's getting much more closer. I feel like this one, just like the OG, I have to let it macerate for a couple of weeks and I am sure it's gonna get much closer, especially also with that like sweetness that right now is kind of lacking. I was almost forgetting to weight this one. So for my guys who are gonna try to buy this one second hand, a full bottle of Lattafa Asad ELIXIR weighs 377 grams. So if you're planning to buy it on the used market, second hand, make sure to ask the weight of it. Yeah. Let's go back to this one and see how did it dry down. Yeah, this one went a lot into that like floral feeling. I am getting a lot of florals right now, but it is not feminine at all. I would say that woodiness kind of keeps it again in the masculine realm. Yeah, really, really good. The bergamot, it is still prominent. That like sort of lemony citrus feeling, it is still there. Yeah, man, this one, it is really good. If you're searching for Ralph's Club alternative, I would say this one is not a one-to-one. It is a more of a fresher take on the OG. It is really good in my opinion. Wow, yeah, this one definitely worth to check it out. And this one, as for now, it is not disappointing. It is really good. Now it on skin, it is getting much more closer than on tester strip. And I am sure with a couple of weeks of maturation is gonna get much more closer and stronger. So I will say this one kind of will deserve the hype that it will start to get. Until then, if you want to make sure to keep smelling amazing on a budget and hear about these Middle Eastern fragrances, make sure to hit the follow.